This is anonymous. We have a message for viewers of the hit YouTube series Fact Me Up.
Not really. It's me, Mr. Adam. It was me all along. This isn't just an anonymous mask and a V for Vendetta mask, but also a Guy Fawkes mask. One word, Lewes. Not just the dull Geordie out of Inspector Morse, but it's actually a place. Yes, technically it's not part of Brighton and Hove, but it's only a few miles down the road, and where else would we be at this time of year? Lewes is home to the world's biggest bonfire night event. The world's biggest, Mr. Adam? Surely bonfire night is only a UK thing. Well, no, actually 5 islands in the West Indies celebrate it too. Apparently, Lewes is a slightly insular place, and people that live here have told me that to blend in, I should carry around a packet of quinoa. So, let's see if that works, yeah? Roll titles. I wander the streets of Lewes in search of bonfire night informers, pausing only to excrete some facts. What do you win if you get divorced from Henry VIII? A house. Well, actually several. There are 4 Anne of Cleves houses. As well as Lewes, there's one in Ditchling, one in Haverhill and one in Melton Mowbray, which is a pork pie. She also got a palace and a castle. Not bad. She never actually lived in this one, by the way, but shh. Don't tell the tourists. This is Keir Street. Apparently King George IV once rode down it in a coach with 4 horses, but he actually almost certainly didn't. It was made up. That's quite a boring lie. Why not say he rode down it on a 20-foot tall unicorn called Clarkson while strumming a medley of Ed Sheeran tracks on the lute? That would be a better lie. Lewes Castle. It's got 2 moats. That's just greedy. Thomas Paine, who started the French and American Revolutions, used to live here above a tobacco shop. Other famous Lewises include Virginia Woolf, The Crazy World of Arthur Brown, and Dr. Richard Russell, who invented Brighton, thus instantly justifying this episode being part of Fact Me Up. Hooray! I've used up most of my best facts, but I still haven't found anyone willing to tell me the secrets of the Lewes Bonfire Societies. So I find a pub with connections to one of them. Maybe I can buy some information here. Or if not information, beer.
It is quirky, it is weird, and it is crazy, but I've lived here for nearly 5 years now, and I think I'm just about accepted. There's not many people I wouldn't have a pint with in this town. That's a funny one. There's a lot of families that have been in the societies for years, and some of the larger societies make it very hard to become a member unless you have an in with a family member or a partner. It's almost like some sort of royal family where you got to marry into the society. But some of the societies are a bit more accepting because they're a lot smaller, and I suppose they kind of need the foot soldiers and struggle to be the best society in town. I'm a member of my local society, which is the newest society, and sometimes viewed as the upstarts, which kind of fits my persona as a northerner in East Sussex. You know, some people just see Christmas as a time for getting together with your family, but they'll spend 364 days preparing for bonfire, and then 1 day for bonfire itself. So yeah, it's definitely very important. Logistically, the town finds it hard to handle, 30,000, 40,000 people. But it's a celebration, and a lot of the newer generation are aware that people want to come and celebrate something the town's very proud of, and it puts the town on the map. Some more sticking the more traditionalists are more like, this is our small town for our local people, and it's our celebration. Come to Lewes Bonfire and come to the Swan. Yay!
Time is getting on. Whilst Mr. Craig provided some useful info, is his closeness to a bonfire society preventing him from telling me the whole truth? I need another informer, but nobody's biting. Just as all seems lost, a breakthrough. Hello? Under the antlers? 5 minutes? Okay. We're on. Our contact arrives at the agreed time, but he or she will only appear on camera if granted complete anonymity.
There are 94, but there's 7 public societies, put it that way. Well, I mean, hang around long enough and you'll find out, because I'm technically not supposed to be in front of these antlers. These antlers are antlers of a different society altogether. But no, I mean, it's nothing too bad. It's nothing you wouldn't find in. I mean, it's not Mexico. You know, people aren't being decapitated every day. But the things happen. You know, if you've got a pet, look out for that. And if you've got kids, there's a name for the people who don't participate in membership in the town, but it's not something that you can really say on video. It's very unpleasant. The sacrifice of the firstborn calf, the annual murdering of the cheese, the running of the chickens, that happens at about midday. But really a lot of the stuff that people miss out is after bonfire, because everyone has to get the last train, and at that point everything just goes wild. Some things require blood, but that's not different in Lewes to anywhere else. It's only the same in Hastings or Rye, that you know, sometimes there needs to be a bloodletting, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a kind of double bluff, you know, because we actually do need 76 people to come every year, otherwise how would we perform the ritual? So yeah, it's a reverse psychology. It's like, oh no, don't come, definitely don't come, and definitely it's best if you're not a virgin, and all that stuff. It's just, you know, it's the way it works, and it always results in the necessary number of applicants. So that's good. If you're going to wear white, try and be like the 78th person off the train. I'm just maybe do that. Otherwise, you know, if you're not a virgin, maybe write that down on your arm somewhere in chalk or something. But basically, just keep yourself to yourself, and I'm sure everything will be fine.
What's the time, Mr. Adam? Next week on Fact Me Up, we tick-tock off the crazy history of Brighton's clock tower.